Dear student, now I give lecture on contingency analysis of power system. The contingency analysis techniques are used to predict the effects of outages only. The outages means line or generator outages which will cause flows or voltages to fall outside limits only. The contingency analysis procedures model single failure events, that is one line outage or one generator outage, or multiple equipment failure events, that is two transmission lines, one transmission line combined with one generator, or one after another in sequence until all credible outages have been studied in the contingency analysis procedures. For each outage tested, the contingency analysis procedure checks all lines and voltages in the network against their respective limits only. Now we detailedly studied about the contingency analysis technique which is shown in the flow chart only. Now you see the flow chart. So the flow chart, that means consists of two parts. One is checking the generator outage, another one is checking the line voltage. So the first half only is the generator outage, second half is the line outage. Now you see, first start the program, then set system model to initial conditions. Now I is equal to 1, that is the generator is equal to first generator. Now you can simulate the outage of the generator I using the system model only. Now we have to check any line falls exceed limit. If yes means display alarm message. If no means again come to next step, any bus voltages outside limit checking only. If any bus voltage outside limit is yes means display alarm message. If no means comes to last generator done only. Suppose in case this is not a last generator done means again that the outage of generator is incremented by 1, that is I equal to I plus 1. Again go to simulate an outage of generator 2 only, then again using the system model, then again you have to check the line flows, then bus voltages, then again last generator means again comes to line level. So this is the processes or the loops going on for checking the generator outages until the last generator reached only. Then second one is the line outages. In the line outage diagram, this is the line outage diagram, that is the below part only. So L is equal to 1, that is the line is equal to 1. Now you can simulate the outage of line 1, that is using the simulation model. Now we have to check the line flows, if exceed or not. If the line flows exceed limit, yes means display alarm message. If no means again come to next step, they have to check the bus voltage outside limit. If the bus voltage outside limits yes means display alarm message, then come to that means, if no means come to last line done. If it's not a last line means again that means the line should be incremented by 1. That means the line outage. The outage of next line, that means goes for simulation, and then we have to check the line flows bus voltage outside limit. So this process that means is going and then the loop is continuously executed until the last line done only. So this is the contingency analysis procedure. So first we have to check the generator outages. The generator outage I generator only. So for example 5 generator is there means you have to check the outage of all the 5 generators. then until the last generator comes only. Then similarly, that means you have to check the line outages. So the line outage, for example, if we are having a 10 transmission line means you have to check the outages of each lines. That means then you can check the line flows and bus voltage. Why mainly we are checking the line flows and bus voltages means if the load varies or the generation vary, otherwise any fault occurs in the line means the line flow. Line flow means power flow, maybe the power, the reactor power flow, or that means real power flow. Then so therefore we can first you have to check the line flow only. Then next that means bus voltages. So then the generator, that means the power system, that means is gradually step down or step up at a different level. That means the voltage is controlled at all levels of the power system, and then you can control the reactive power also. So the main reason is why we control the generator outage and line outage. We have to control the voltage and reactive power of the power system only. For that purpose only we have to control the contingency analysis. So in the contingency analysis, what is the most difficult methodological problem within the contingency analysis? The speed of solution of the model used. Because that means if 10 outages or 10 generators, each outages we have to checked and all, and then at the same time that means the outages of every generator, every line should be checked. So therefore that means the speed of solution of the particular model used is reduced only. So this is the most difficult logical problem, is the selection of all credible outages. If each outage case studied were to solve in 1 second means and several thousands outages were of concern, it would take close to 1 hour before all cases could be reported. So this would be useful if the system conditions did not change over the period of time. So therefore the power systems are constantly undergoing changes and the operator usually need to know if the present operation of the system is safe without waiting too long for the answer only. So therefore the contingency analysis execution times of less than 1 minute for several thousands outages cases. So what is the way to gain the speed of solution in contingency analysis procedure? The one way is to use an appropriate model of the power system. If we are using appropriate model of the power system means we avoid the speed of the solution of the model used. That means we have to increase the gain speed of the solution in the contingency analysis procedure. For many systems, the use of DC load flow models provides adequate capability only. So the voltage magnitudes may not be of great concern and the DC load flow provides sufficient accuracy with respect to megawatt flows. For other system, voltage is a concern and full AC load flow analysis is required. In this case and all, two analysis we are using. One is DC load flow analysis, another one is AC load flow analysis. DC load flow analysis used for, that means DC circuits, and then AC load flow analysis for AC only. So if DC load flow analysis is used to provide sufficient accuracy with respect to megawatt flows only. But in AC network and all, the AC load flow analysis, that means is used to provide not that much sufficient accuracy. Some voltage collapses or instability of voltages happened in the power system only. So therefore and all, in the AC, if we are using AC load flow analysis with contingency case selection is good. Without contingency case selection also, compared to, that means with contingency case selection and all, less accuracy only. Then we studied about that means summary of a contingency analysis. This is the summary of contingency. Once again you can recall the summary of contingency analysis. Here two outages, one is line and generator outages may result in line flow and bus voltage limit violations only. Then in this case that means only we check the line flow and bus voltage only for both line and generator outages. Then next one, the way in which loss generation is distributed among remaining units is important. Then the line outages process and then the generator outage processes that means is done, that means one by another until the last generator or last the transmission lines is done. Then next, contingency analysis procedures are used to predict the effects of outages only. The loss generation is picked up by units in its own area as well as neighboring areas only. Therefore, the contingency analysis procedures models, that means it's used to check single event outages and multiple event outages. We already know about single event outages means one transmission line outage or one generator outage. Multiple event outages means two transmission line outage or two generator outage, otherwise one line and one generator outage only. All credible outages are studied one after another in the contingency analysis procedure only. The contingency analysis procedure test lines and voltages against their respective limit only. So in the contingency analysis procedure, what are the tests we are doing? Only we have to check the line and voltage values against their respective limits only. Then what are the difficulties we are facing in the contingency analysis? First one is speed of solution. Because thousands of outages happened in the power system, so therefore the speed of solution, that means is long only, that reduces only. So therefore and all this problem we are facing in the contingency analysis. Then second one is the selection of all credible outages. That means we have to consider all the outages of generator and line and then check one by another only. Then third difficulty is changed system conditions over time. Because we already studied about 5 states in the power system is there: secure state, non-secure state, post contingency state, optimal dispatchable states. All the states is there. So therefore and all, time to time the system conditions also changed during contingency analysis procedure. Thank you student for watching this video.